Okay, so in the practical first one analysis we're going to see. First one node analysis, mesh analysis available. Then another one is super node, super mesh. There is a four topic. Okay, there is a four topic. First one node analysis. So okay, node analysis. So what is node analysis? What is the it will go to definition? It will go to say Kirchhoff current law plus Ohm's law. Kirchhoff current law plus Ohm's law. That is called node analysis. Okay. Then what is the mesh analysis? Mesh analysis means nothing but a Kirchhoff voltage law plus Ohm's law. Kirchhoff voltage law plus Ohm's law. What is the current law? Current law is a arrow mark. Arrow mark of that current entering into that current. Okay, entering towards the node and exit towards exit from the node. Okay, from the point or from the node. Okay, entering the current, it is equal to outgoing the current. Okay, so that is about the current law. What about the voltage law? Voltage law, you will going to write about the form the loop, and then you will going to write the equations. So you will going to write about the equation. This is about the voltage law. Okay, yeah, what is that one basic one definition? Node analysis. Node analysis means Kirchhoff current law plus Ohm's law. Okay, then mesh analysis means Kirchhoff voltage law plus Ohm's law. Okay, that's all. Okay, this is about node analysis and mesh analysis. Then next one, super node. What is the next one? Super node. What is a super node? See here, node 1 available, here node 2 available. Between node 1 and node 2, what is there? Ohms. Okay, 15 ohm is there. Instead of the 15 ohm, suppose voltage source is present. Voltage source is present between the two node means that is called a super node. That is called a super node. That's all. So I will going to show you the diagram. See here, mode 1 and mode 2 between what is there? Here is a voltage source is present. That is called a super node. Okay. So between two nodes, voltage source is present means that is called a super node. Okay. Then what is a super mesh? Between the two loop or intersecting the two loop. Okay. This is the intersecting line. Okay. Between the two loop, what is the between? This is the between lines. Okay. In between the two loop. Okay. Current source is present or current source is intersecting between the two loop. Current source is intersecting between the two loop means that is called a super mesh. So here is a one loop, here is another loop. So here between that one, what is that one? Here is 2 ohm is there. Suppose 2 ohm is replaced into the current source means that is also it is called as a super mesh. In the circuit you will going to see, okay, thus this circuit is a mesh or super mesh. You will going to look at this circuit is a mesh or super mesh. So here any current source is there. So loop is a one loop, second loop, third loop, 3 loop are there. Okay, between the two loop, okay, current source is intersecting means that is called super mesh. No, between the two loop, yes. Here is there intersecting the current? No. Here is intersecting the current? No. If it is intersecting, that is called a super mesh. That's all. Okay, coming to that first point. Okay, first problem we'll go ahead on that node analysis. Okay, very simplest one node analysis method. Okay, here several method ideas used to they will going to solve the problem. Simplest method, one of the method is there. What is the method on that one? So you will going to assume all the current move outward directions. Okay, here see that one node A, node B. Okay, node A, node B. There is a two nodes. They are given on the problem. A is given and then VA also given. They are given the problem on VB and the ohms value and the supply voltage is they are given the arrow mark on this one and then 0.6 amps is the current source also they are given. Using node analysis find VAB. So between this one they are asking me to find out that one and current through the 30 ohm resistor. Where is the 30 ohm? So here is a what is the current is a flow in the point also they are asking me to find out. Okay. So what is the Ohm's law? V is equal to I into R. What is the Ohm's law? V is equal to I into R. What is I value? I need only I value. If it is I need I value means I is equal to V divided by R. V divided by R. Okay. So okay, that is you should know. Okay, coming to that point. Okay, that is how many node? Node 1, node 2. There is a 2 node is there. Okay. So what I said simplest method. So all the current move outward the directions. Okay. See that one. First you want to write from the node. Okay, outward directions. You will go to write. You will go to write it. Okay. Arrow mark you can write. Okay. Fine. Then how many nodes? How many nodes? So node 1 and node 2. What is that one? This is a node 1 and this is a node 2. So first one what I said, so first one point number one, in that one they are given two nodes they are given. So you want to assume, okay, arrow mark in outward directions. From the node outward direction you will going to, okay, write the arrow mark. That is a one thing you can keep in your mind. The next one, okay, how many nodes? Node 1 and node 2. So node 1 you will going to write, okay, node 1, okay, what are the arrow mark? 1 2 3. So three arrow mark things you will going to write and equal to this 0. Then similarly node 2 you will going to write about that one, 1 2 3 you will going to write and equal to 0. That's all. So simplify on that one, equation number 1 you will going to get, equation number 2 you will going to get. So once you will going to get the equation number 1 and 2, as usual method, use the calculator or use that one, directly simplification used to find out the what is VA and what is VB. So this is a method about that one. Okay, outline I am telling. Okay, I will repeat again outline. How many node is given? So VA and VB is given. So assume, okay, assume the current out, okay, move outward from the dot or from the node, move the current and outward directions. See that ones. Okay, arrow mark is given like. Okay, come on. So next mode 1. Okay, this is a mode 1 and mode 2. Okay, first mode 1. Okay, I will go to Ohm's law. I said V is equal to I into R. I need I value. I need I value means what is that one? I is equal to V divided by R. I is equal to V divided by R. Okay, fine. You can coming to that mode 1. You mean this is a point, mode 1. Okay, you can tell me. So here VA is available. VA divided by 30. VA divided by 30. Why 30? 30 is a ohms. So VA divided by 30. Yes, written. Yes, written. Simple. VA divided by 30. So one current, second current, third current, it is equal to 0. Okay. So one current, second current, third current is equal to 0. Okay. Then second one. Okay. Here is a VA is there. Okay. From VA. But here is also voltage is there. So VA. Okay. Here is a VA. The arrow mark is see that one. Suppose here plus with respect to minus means you will going to write about that minus. But here is a arrow mark is minus with respect to plus. So VA plus 12. VA plus 12 divided by the 5 is written. Similarly, here what about that one? VA minus VB. VA minus VB divided by the 15. It is equal to 0. That's all. I will repeat again. So this is a simplest term, because why it is simplest term means here is a no voltage term is there. So VA divided by 30. Current 1, current 2, current 3. Okay. So VA divided by 30. Yes, it's simply written. Then second one, VA, okay, minus 12 volt. Normally you will write when you will go to supply voltages like this one. So you will go to minus, you will go to terms, but here is just opposite. So then VA plus, okay, why plus? Because, okay, here first one is a minus with respect to plus is given. So VA minus into minus is a plus. So these two subtractions. So VA minus into minus plus. So 12 divided by 5. Similarly, VA minus VB divided by 15. Okay, so it is equal to 0. Similarly, you will going to implement on the second one. Similarly, you will going to implement on the second one. So second one, I will going to tell you what is that one. Okay, current. Okay, so one current, second current, third current. Okay, see that one. It is a current is directly given. What is that one? 0.6. So 0.6 is the same direction or opposite direction? Assumption direction, same direction. What is why? What base you are saying same direction? My arrow mark is this one, downward direction. So same direction, same direction. If it is same direction means plus you will go right. 0.6 is written directly. Fine. The next one, VB divided by 10. Why VB divided by 10? Because I is equal to VB divided by 10. Yes. The next one, VB minus VA. VB minus VA divided by 15. That's all. So you will going to simplify. So VA write it down separately, VB you will go to write this separately. Then you will go to get the equation number 1 and equation number 2. Then solve the equation number 1 and 2. You will going to get the VA value and VB value. You will going to get the VA value and VB value. That's all. So then your answer, you can look your answers. Does your answer is coming plus sign or minus sign? Does your answer is coming plus sign? At the end you will go to see. Does your answer is coming plus sign or minus sign? My answer is coming minus sign. Both also coming as minus sign. Then what you want to do? So write it on that one. Assumed my direction was reversed. That's all. assumed my direction. What is that one? I have assumed that my assumption direction was reversed. Excuse me. Okay. The next one. What is the question asked? VBA they are asked. VBA. Then you will go and write VA minus VB. That is a formula. VA minus VB. So then substitute that one 9.65 minus 7.46, 9.65, because my both arrow is a minus I will go this minus. Why the minus? My assumption direction, but that's why it is a reverse. So just you will going to replace into the plus answer you will going to write. So my answer is here 9.65. Then my another answer is 7.46. Okay. Then subtraction about these two, 9 minus 4. Then you will going to get that 2.19. Okay. So this is the method about you will going to find out the VA. Then after that, current value. Current value you need to find out. Where is the current value? The 30 ohm flow. What is the formula? I is equal to V by R. V by R. R value is given or not? Yes, R value is given 30. Okay. V value is given or not? Previously not given V value, but I found the V value. What is the V value? VA value. VA value I found. What is the VA value? 9.65. Substitute the 9.65. How 9.65 is came? Here is came. How 9.65 here is came? Because these two equations solve. Solve means I will going to get it on that one. Just I will going to substitute. Then I will going to get the I value. My I value is ready. Okay, what is the summarize? Okay, step number 1. Step number 1 very simple. Okay, method I will going to do. What is it? One two node is there. In the two node, assume my direction of all current move outward directions. Yes or no? I have assumed or not? Yes, I have assumed. Over. That's all. After assumed my current all current move outward direction, then write that one node 1 equations. Similarly, node 2 equations you will go and write. Okay, after write the node 1 equations. So separately write the VA value and the VB value and these values and the equation number 1. Similarly, equation number 2. Solve the equation number 1 and 2. Solve the equation number 1 and 2. Do you know how to solve? So for example, the simplest solve method. For example, 5. Okay, 5 VA and then 9 VB. It is equal to 10. It is equal to 10. Then what about second equation? Second equation, for example, telling how to say 10 VA plus 20 VB. It is equal to 5. For example, I will go to one sample I will go to give. Okay. Then how you will going to solve? So this is equation number 1. In the equation 1, you will go to type multiply with 10. You will going to multiply. If you are going to multiply with 10, what you will going to get? 50 you will going to get. Yes or no? Multiply with 10. Multiply with 10. First equation at a point 50. Then second equation I will going to multiply with 5. Multiply with 5. Just opposite. So here is a 5 is there. Then here is a 10 is there. Just opposite I will going to multiply. So if I will going to multiply means what I will going to get? 50 I will going to get. So 50. So then okay, then I will going to change this sign on the bottom. So plus is replaced into minus, then what I will going to do? Plus and minus cancel. Then here plus 9 minus 20. Sorry, we will going to multiply. For example, I am saying. Then you will going to write about minus answer VB. Okay, and 5 if it is that one. Then you will going to simplify like. So this is called a simplification. Simplification already you are studied in that mathematics. The next one. Okay, coming to that one here, node analysis. Okay, here what you want to assume all the current move outward direction. All the current move on the outward direction you will going to assume. After assume all the current move on outward direction, very simply you will going to assume. Then after that you will going to write the I1. If you want to give the value also you can give. So I1, I2, I3. So how many arrow mark? 1, 2, 3. 3 arrow mark you want to write. So I1, I2, I3, I1 plus I2 plus I3, because my all the current in the same directions. Okay, so you maybe write I1 plus I2 plus I3, it is equal to 0. You will write. But I don't write it, I will going to go on the steps directly. Okay, what is I? I is equal to, Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. Okay, similarly the second also. Okay, V by R. So now, okay, I1, I2, I3. Okay, I1, I2, I3. Okay. What is the term I3? I2 is very simple. I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. VA divided by R value 30. Similarly, I1. What is I1? This value minus this value. This value minus this value. VA minus 12. But what about arrow mark? Arrow mark is opposite. So, excuse me. So, VA minus into minus 12. So, VA plus 12 divided by 5. Okay. Similarly, here VA minus VB divided by 15. Yes, like I have written. Then after that you will going to write how to write VA divided by 5 plus 12 divided by 5. Then VA divided by 30. Then VA divided by 15 minus VB divided by 15. It is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Then what are the VA 1, 2, 3. So VA I will going to write. So commonly 1 divided by 5, 1 divided by 30, 1 divided by 15 plus VB into that 1 by 15 is written. It is equal to this term. I will going to move this sides. So like you will going to simplify. Similarly, you will going to do on that second term also. What is second term? So directly this arrow and this arrow same direction. So plus 0.6 plus then VB divided by 10. Then VB minus VA divided by 15. VB minus because of my origin here. VB minus VA divided by 15. That's all. So this method. Okay, so, find out to the equation number 1 and 2 and solve the equation number 1 and 2, then VA value and VB value you can find out, and you can go through the problem. VBA they are asking you VBA, then VBA they are asking, then substitute that VA minus VB, then you will want to find out the answers. Then what is the current flow on the 30 ohm? Similarly, what is the current flow on the VB? So what is the current flow on the 10 ohm? What is the current flow on the 10 ohm? If it is they are asking this point 10 ohm, then what is that one? I is equal to VB divided by R. What is R? R is a 10. Okay, what is the VB? You found the VB 7.46. Don't write the minus. Why minus? Both is minus is denoted. That is my assumption direction is a reverse. That's all. So 7.46 divided by 10. 46 divided by 10. So what is answer? 0.7. So this is about that current flow on 10 ohm resistance. Okay. So let's we go ahead on to one more problem, node analysis. One more problem. So here also same as similar. Okay. First step procedure in the first step. What you will do? Procedure first step. What you will going to do? Okay. In the node 1, assume the current arrow mark in the outward directions. Okay, there is a 2 node. Okay, assume the current in the arrow mark in outward directions. Okay, that's all very simple. Then write next point. What you will going to write? Okay, current. How many current? 1. Okay, you will going to do. Okay, I will going to write it here. Okay, you will going to get some more better to understand. Okay, I will going to write I1. Okay, I2, I3, I4. So how many that one? So you will going to write I1. Okay, I plus I2. Plus I3 plus I4. There is a 4 arrow mark. It is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Now then what is the Ohm's law? Ohm's law saying V is equal to I into R. So I divided by so Ohm's law V is equal to I into R. Okay, I into R. I need only I value. If I need I value means what is the formula saying? I is equal to V by R. V by R. Then substitute on that one. Okay, all I place you will going to substitute on the formula. 1, 2, 3, 4. I place you can substitute the formula. Okay, first one I1. Where is I1 considered? This here only considered. How many source? Only one source. So very simple. Then you can substitute the formula. What is the formula? V by R. What is the V? VA. VA divided by substitute. VA divided by 10 over plus. Okay, second current. Where is the second current? Here is the second current. Okay, here also here no source is there. If any source is there, then only I want to concentrate more. No source. Then VA divided by 5 over. Then next one plus I3. Where is I3? This is my I3. See that one. My assumption direction. This what is this one? Current source. Both in the same direction or not? Yes. If it is the same direction, then write the plus 6. If it is opposite, then minus, then plus. See here, next one, fourth current. See, here is a VA, here is a VB. Between here 2 ohm is there. Then how to write? VA minus VB. Okay, write VA minus VB divided by what is the value? 2 ohm. 2 ohm. It is equal to 0. See, now you can see that one. I hope you are understand about that one. Okay, about the first node. Okay, so mode 2. Okay, what is that one? Okay, I assumed that one arrow in opposite directions. Okay, you will going to give that one. So, okay, current. Okay, here is already your current. Okay, that's why I don't write one I1, I2, I3, I4. I don't write. If you want to write, then back carefully I write. Okay, I don't write it. Okay, I have remove the current. No, I don't assume. So only simple. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 arrow mark is there. Then you will going to, for your understand purpose, I will going to give the what is I will going to give? I will going to give that numbers. 1. Okay, I1 current is a flow this direction. I2 current is going on this one. I3 I will going to write, and I4 right. So 4 arrow mark outward directions. Okay, first one. Okay, then what you will don't write? Write as usual. I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. It is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Then I1. Okay, where is I have assumed? Here is I1. Okay, my assumption and it is coming opposite. So opposite means minus 8. Why 8? Here is 8 is written. So minus 8. The next one plus Ohm's law. What Ohm's law saying? I is equal to V by R. That's all I need, always this one only. That's why node analysis is what is that one? Kirchhoff current law. This is a Kirchhoff current law plus Ohm's law. Okay, I2. That is I2. This I2 I can consider. V by R. What is a V? VB. VB divided by 15. VB divided by 15. Okay, plus I3. Where is I3? Here, I3. So opposite. Okay, my assumption arrow mark is opposite. So opposite means minus 6. Then fourth. Where is the fourth? Here is a fourth. Okay, VB minus VA. VB minus VA. VB because my origin is a VB. So VB minus VA divided by what is my ohm? 2 ohm. It is equal to 0. Then simplify. How to simplify? You want to write. See here. See that one. The same things I have written or not? Yes. How to simplify? Minus 6 minus 8. What is answer? 6 minus. Both also coming minus. So you can add 8 plus 6. What is answer? 14. Okay, minus 14. Okay, move on the opposite side. Plus 14. Yes, written? Yes. The next one. Okay, here is a VB. So here is a VB is there. Here is a VB is there. So VA only one term. So minus VA divided by 2. Yes, only one term. Okay, VB common into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 15. That's all. So now I get it on the equation number 1 and equation number 2. Use the calculator or use that one theoretically. So find out the VA value and VB value. That's all about the node analysis. Okay, what is that one? First one, summary. It consists of the 4 steps. Okay, assume the current moves outward direction of all nodes. See here, I will going to assume the current move outward direction of all nodes. Yes, that is step number 1. Step number 2, what is that one? Take the node 1. Okay, take the node 1. The node 1 you can take. Okay, after that, write the current with respect to number of outward arrows. How many outward arrows? 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows. So write the current I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. Because why I1 plus I2 plus I3 I4? Because my assumption is common all four side of the arrows. So my arrow is a 4 means I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. It is equal to 0. I have written. The next one, substitute the Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? V is equal to I into R. Then I is equal to V by R. Then substitute on that ones. Ohm's law, you will go to substitute. So first one and the second one and the third one and the fourth one you can substitute. How to substitute? If it is that one, okay, VA minus 0 divided by R. What is the VA? So this is a VA. Okay, here is a no voltage sources are there. So then VA minus 0 divided by R. Then here VA minus 0 divided by R. VA, okay, here is current is directly given. So 6, error mark. Then VA minus VB divided by R. Okay, like you will going to write. Okay, like you will going to write about that one. Okay, node 1 as well as node 2 you will going to write. Then step number 3. What is the step number? Okay, step number 2. So uses to write the equation number 1 and 2. This is the equation number 1 you will going to find, and the equation number 2 you will going to find. Okay, step number 3. So solve the equation 1 and 2. So where is equation number 1? This is equation number 1 and equation number 2. You will going to solve. Then what you will going to get? VA value and VB value you will going to get. That's all. So this is about the step number 3. Then step number 4, find the current of the concerned ohm. Suppose they are asking, so what is the current on the flowing this point? So this one you will going to find out. And what is the current flow on this point? If it is they are asking, what is the current flow on this one? Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. V by R. What is a V? Here the point V is the VA. So VA value this one. Divided by R value this one. Directly substitute. Suppose they are asking the current here. What is the current here? Can you tell me? I is equal to Ohm's law. I is equal to here. What is that one? V. What is the V here? VA minus VB. VA value minus VB value divided by 2. Why? Why means there is a 2 sources. There is a 2 voltage sources. VA and VB. There is 2 voltage sources. So that is about the current find out methods. So this is about the node analysis summary. The next one, mesh analysis. Mesh analysis, I like it. Mesh analysis. Mesh analysis is a very simplest one. Okay, very simple. Why it is simple means see that one like it is the circuit is given. Okay, close to the path of the circuit they will going to give one on that one. So your own direction you will going to assume. I am not saying about only you can rotate on the clockwise or anti-clockwise. I am not saying. So your own direction you will going to assume on that one I1. Similarly, you may be assume I1 here or I1 here or I1 here. That is your wish. Okay, I1, I2, I3. Just this is step number 1. Okay, so assume your current flow of the current. Then next one is write the equations. Step number 2. What you will want? First one, step number 1. Assume the flow of the current. Okay, assume the flow of current. Step number 2. What you want going to write? So in that one. Okay, current. Okay, loop number 1 or current 1. Okay, write the equations. Then loop number 2, write the equations. Loop number 3, write the equations. Use the calculator. Step number 3, directly find out I1, I2, I3. Otherwise, I1 is equal to delta 1 divided by delta. I2 is equal to delta 2 divided by delta. I3 is equal to delta 3 divided by delta. So, like you will going to use. Okay, as similar to that Kirchhoff voltage law only. Kirchhoff voltage law only. Okay. So I will going to see. I will going to teach you here. Okay. First loop I will going to start. Okay, so my current is here. Okay, my current is entering here, going to here, going to here, going to here, and coming to here. See here, my current is entering into the plus term or minus term of the source, minus 10. So minus 10 means minus 10. Okay, so 2 is a independent, separate. This 2 is a common. So separate. So 2 into I1. 2 into I1, this one is going opposite direction. So I1 minus I2. Then coming to here, this 2 also, okay, common of the I1 and I3. So I3 is going in which arrow? This arrow. My I1 arrow, opposite arrow. Yes, so 2 into I1 minus I3. Then write the equation number 1. Similarly, equation number 2. So equation number 2, 2 into I2, 2 into I2, 2 into, so my arrow is this side, this arrow is this side, so opposite. So I2 minus I3, then 2 into I2 minus I1. Yes, equation number 2. Similarly, third one, you can come here, it is entered into the minus, so minus 5 volt. So here, see here, minus 5 volt this side, it is moving this side, plus 5 volt. Plus 5 volt. Okay. 2 into I3, 2 into I3. So I want to write, so my okay, my enter into the minus, so minus 5, okay, plus 2 into I3, okay, plus this 2 into this I3 and this opposite, so I3 minus I1, then plus 2 into here I3, this I2 opposite, I3 minus I2, okay, then simplify, it is equal to 0. Simplify, you will going to get the third equations. Then simplify, solve that one, you will going to get the I1, I2, I3. So step number 1, what is the step number 1? Step number 1 is assume the arrow, current arrow. Okay, step number 2, what is that one? Okay, in the loop, write the equation. Step number 3, what you want to do? Solve. 1, 2, 3, solve to find out the I1, I2, I3. That's all about mesh analysis. See, summary of the mesh analysis. First one, assume the current arrow inside the loop. See here, I have assumed my own assumption. I have assumed clockwise directions you can use, or anti-clockwise direction also you can use. Okay, assume the current arrow inside the loop. Then second one, write the equation from the loop. Once assumed on that one, okay, you will going to write the equations. What I have explained, the same method used to, you will going to enter the current in the minus 10, so minus 10. Then 2 into I1, 2 into this is a common I1 minus I2, 2 into this is a 2, okay, 2 into I1 minus I3, like you will going to write. Okay, similarly, if the number of the loop is 3, yes, 1, 2, 3 loop, so 3 current is coming, 3 equation is coming. Excuse me. Then solve the equation to find I1, I2, I3. So you will going to get the equation number 1, 2, 3. Then use the calculator, or that is theoretically, so directly you can solve to find out I1 value, I2 value and I3 value. So that's all about the summary of the mesh analysis. Okay, then once again I will go ahead on the node analysis. So summary, what you want to assume the current moves outward direction of all the nodes. Okay, so assume it, yes, I have assumed. The next one, okay, here are how many arrow? 1, 2, 3, 4 arrow. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4, it is equal to 0. What is I? I is equal to Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R, V by R, V by R, V by R. Okay, it is equal to 0. Okay, so then I will going to get the equation number 1. Similarly, in the second node, I will going to get the equation number 2. Solve the equation number 1 and 2. Solve the equation number 1 and 2. I will going to get the VA and VB. Okay, use the calculator, directly you can find out the answers. Okay, so this is all about node analysis and mesh analysis. Okay, super node. Super node means what? First, you in the circuit is super node or not? Okay, super node or not, you want to find out. This is point number 1. So how to find out between the two node voltage source are present or not? Yes, it's a present. Then you will going to coming to know that it is a super node, not a normal node. It is a super node. Then what you want to do? Very simple. Step number 1, equation number 1. Equation number 1, from the voltage source, from the super node, you will go and write. What is that one? Here is a V1 is there, here is a V2 is there. Between V1 and V2, what is there? 12 volt is the mentions. Okay, 12 volt is there. Yes or no? 12 volt is there. Okay, 12 volt plus is coming to the V2, plus is coming to the plus is there in near to the V2. So V2 minus V1, it is equal to 12. I will repeat. First, in the circuit is a normal node or super node. Super node. How do you say? Voltage source is present between the two nodes. So here is a 1 and 2 is given. VA, VB also they will going to give. So that is your assumption. VA or VB are 1 and 2. Okay. Okay. It's a super node. Voltage source is present. Okay. Plus symbol is near to the V2. Plus symbol is near to the V2. Okay. V2 minus V1. That's all. V2 minus V1. What is the value? 12. Right. Over. So equation number 1 is written, is completed. For first equation you got it. Then okay. Then next step number 2. Step number 2, remove. What is this one? This voltage source is okay. Remove. Make the short circuit. Voltage source is remove. Make the short circuit. Yes, I have short circuited. Then as usual. Okay, node 1, node 2. How many nodes are there? 2 nodes are there. Write the equation. Write the equations. Okay, how to write the equations? Okay, in that one, how many nodes? There is 2 nodes. Okay, as it is, as it is. Then you will go write the equations. What is that one here? V1 dot by 10, V1 dot by 10, then V1 dot by 20. Okay, then here, so between here anything is there? Nothing is there. So don't write. Then V2 dot by 8. Then here, arrow mark is opposite direction, minus 6. Okay, it is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Then here V1, V2, okay, V1, V2, then you will go to, okay, write it, and then you will go to this equation number 2. Okay, then equation number 1 and 2 is get, then solve. That's all, very simple. Okay, step number 1, I will repeat. Okay, so step number 1, first, is it super node? Yes, it is a super node. Between the 2 nodes, sources are present. Okay, in the source, okay, plus symbol is located near to the what? Plus symbol is located to the V2. So V2 minus V1 V2 minus V1, it is equal to 12. It's the equation number 1. Okay, then second step, remove the voltage source, make the close, sorted. If it is short circuited, whatever the resistance, everything is became a 0. Everything became a 0. Once sorted, became a 0. So I can remove. Okay, then from that the same 2 nodes as it is. 2 nodes are as it is. Then write the equations. So V1 dot by this one, V1 dot by this one, then V2 dot by this one, and here is current. Yes, then yes, equation number 2. Solve that one. I will going to get the V1 and V2. Okay, summary of the super node. What is that one? So before you are going to go ahead on that one, first find it is node circuit or super node circuit. What is super node circuit? Voltage source are present between the 2 nodes. Yes or no? Yes, voltage source is present between the 2 nodes. Okay, it's a super node. Okay, then okay, step number 1, write the equation of the super node point. Okay, write the equation of the super node. So where is the super node point? So this is a voltage source. Write the equations. Plus sign is connected to V2. So V2 minus V1, it is equal to 12. My voltage source plus sign is connected to V2 with respect to V1. So V2 minus V1, my source value. Okay, then step 2. Okay, remove the super node source, make the short circuit. Remove. It will going to remove and make the short circuit. Okay. Then apply the Kirchhoff current law plus Ohm's law. As usual, you will going to apply and write the equation. Then step number 3, solve the equations. So 1 and 2 solve and find out the V1, V2. That's all. The next one, super mesh. What is super mesh? Intersecting. Between the 2 loop, current source are intersect or not? Yes, it is intersect. Okay, good. It is intersect. As usual, the first equation from the super mesh. What is that one? Arrow mark is Denson, downward arrow mark. Here I1 is a downward arrow mark. Okay, but I3 is upward arrow mark. Okay, who is that one? I3 is upward arrow mark. So I1 is a downward arrow mark. So I1 first plus sign. I1, okay, because these two is a matching. So I1 minus I3, it is equal to 10. Listen all of you. Okay, my arrow mark is downward. My assumption, who is the assumption is my following. Who is the assumption? Okay, my I1 is a follower. So I1 is a first. I1 is a first with respect to I3. It is equal to 10 over. It's a written. Okay, it's a current source. Previously voltage source was present. Remove the voltage source. Make the short circuit. Now current source is present. Remove the current source. Make the open it. Make the open it. If it is current is open, automatically whatever the resistance is connected, it is open, useless. Remove it. Okay, it is open. Then now you will going to write the equations. How many loops? Loop number 1. Loop number 2. This is a one loop. This is another loop. So from the loop, you will going to write the equation number 2. From the loop, you will going to write the equation number 3. So you will going to get the 1, 2, 3. Solve it. Get it. Okay. Sir, from this one, you will going to write the equation as similar to the mesh analysis. Yes. How to write this one as similar? Here you can say it is entered to the minus sign. So minus x into I1. What is this one? I1. So okay. This side, opposite side. Correct? So downward, upward. So 2 into I1 minus I2. Yes or no? Yes. Coming to here, who is there here? Roller. Rolling part is I3. So 2 into I3 minus I2. I3 minus I2 plus 8 into I3 only I3. It is equal to 0. That's all. This is about the super mesh. So only one thing, equation number first you will want to write is very important. My arrow who is a follower I1. So I1 minus I3. Suppose my I3 is a follower means I3 minus I1 you need to write. Who is a follower? He is a follower. He is following my same directions. Suppose my arrow mark is upward direction. My arrow mark is upward direction. Then who is a follower? I3 is a follower. Then I3 minus I1 it is equal to 10 you need to write. You need to write. My arrow mark is upward direction. If it is upward direction means. Fine, that's all. Okay, once again I will going to repeat summary of the super mesh. So first you will going to find the circuit is belongs to mesh or super mesh. It's a mesh or super mesh. Between the two loop current source is intersecting. So it is the current source is intersecting between the two loop. So it is a super mesh. Okay, fine. Okay, it's a super mesh. Step number 1. Super mesh equations. Super mesh equations. Who is my follower? I1 is follower. I1 minus I3 it is equal to 10. Okay, super mesh equation. Step number 2. Remove the current source. Make it as open circuit. Remove. Open it. Okay, then mesh analysis KVL you can use. Okay, in that one how many loop? One loop, second loop. Then equation 2, equation number 3 you will go and write. Then step number 3, solve the equation 1, 2, 3 solve and find out I1, I2, I3. So that's all about the 4 analysis.